was supposed to be made and used on planet Earth. And so if you're not doing that, then that's a right over it in my book. Anyway.
Well, do you want to create like a group, a unified group like the church?
Oh,
not
okay.
Not like the church, but with the purpose of the free zone in mind. You know.
That's a good question.
Through your
No,
experiences.
I don't. I think the free zone is a place where people should remain independent.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you start to umbrella people over a organization, legal or not, then it could be taken over quite
mm-hmm.
easily by the shadow side or by suppressives like the church has.
Mm-hmm.
If we all remain independent, and one of the things that binds us all is the technology and the wins we had in it. And I mean, you can do 50% of the technology of Dianetics on somebody and still get case gain, you know.
Right.
So we like to do 100%.
Then what is the purpose of the free zone worldwide in this light?
The free zone worldwide is to it aligns with the purpose of the what's that? Those tapes, the Philadelphia Doctor tapes, where Hubbard talks about finding OTs that have lost their way and getting them back to becoming OTs again and operating and things like that. So the purpose of Worldwide is to find people who are committed to becoming an OT again and getting rid of their amnesia and getting rid of their and their handicaps and so forth, you know. So the purpose of Worldwide is we're going worldwide to find these people who really want to do this and do it correctly. We're not status happy here. A lot of people do it for the status, you know. Well, I'm clear, but yet they're full of emotions and unwanted emotions. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with emotions, but it's the unwanted kind. They're not good. Yeah.
I have another question. You mentioned the Free Zone Worldwide website that you are about to create and put on. What is the purpose of this website? What shall we expect to see there? What's going to be there?
Well, this is the second website called the Free Zone Worldwide. We had one a few years back, and because I go worldwide, I've been to Europe several times. I've been to New Zealand, Japan. We search for people who want to go all the way. Not everybody does. There was a tape on the BDC tape that Hubbard even comments that not everybody will make it. Only a few will make it. Make what? Make it all the way to OT 9 and above. So we're trying to find those people. So we are now in a mode of promoting worldwidely, and that's why it's called Worldwide, to find those people who want to go all the way, and that's what we're going to be doing this year, is really promoting. And who want to do the original bridge all the way, you know. If people are satisfied where they're at, that's fine.
You said also something about questions and answers through the video. How is it going to be utilized when people will be able to reach you through the website and ask you questions, and you will be talking to them?
Yeah, we're going to set up a first monthly and weekly where Skype or something like that, where people could ask me any questions, or we can be able to talk tech. You know, when we have conventions, people love to talk tech, and because in the church you couldn't talk about anything, and now they're able to communicate. Their grade 0 comes in, and they're able to talk. So we're going to have a half hour of that, and then we're going to have a half hour of confidential. Those people who've done OT3 and above are able to talk or ask questions about the upper levels. And so we're going to set that up.
When you say confidential, how are you going to set that up? are you going to be like,
People are going to have to monitor themselves.
yeah,
If somebody really wanted to see
right, anything.
the OT levels or whatever, they're on the internet. They can see them. They're in books. They're published in 3 or 4 books. So you can't monitor or stop people who, but it's going to be on your honor to not to get on it unless you have bona fide got on it. We had a meeting once at a convention, and there was a guy. This guy was an ex-Marine, 6'2", and he sat there. And I said, "No, we're going to talk about OT3 confidential." And he says, "Oh, I read it. I read it on the internet. I can handle it. Real tough guy, you know." And within so we started the meeting, and we started talking about this stuff. And within 5-10 minutes, he was literally nervous, practically crying, and really messed up. So then he says, "Well, this is getting pretty heavy, Leal." And I said, "Well, we warned you." So hopefully people will keep their ethics in on it. Another question?
Okay, so there's been a lot of negative stuff about the free zone and all that, and there was a website about you, I think, it was called the Free Zone Survival. What was that all about? Was it Free Zone Survival?
Mm-hmm.
You got to talk about all the negative. I mean, you're standing out here, putting yourself out. What type of negative?
Well, the
feedback
Free
have you been
Zone
given?
Survival was put out by Office Special Affairs,
Uh-huh.
headed by Marty Rathman, I think, at that time.
Oh, wow.
And the irony is, now he's on the
Yeah.
website, and now they're bad-mouthing him.
Okay.
So this is a website used to degrade auditors or people that are competing, that the church thinks they are competing with them, right? The church has become corporate mentality. They have a corporation mentality under David Miscavige, where the bottom line is how much money have you made today. Mm-hmm. So they think of us as competitors, but actually we're not competing against them because we're not delivering their services. We're not doing their altered tech. Actually, I have a symbiotic relationship with the church.
Why do you say that?
Because they promote on TV, and they have these celebrities, and they bring a lot of people in, and they tell them, they give them the hope that they can go free, that they can go clear, that they could become OTs. And of course, they don't deliver. So when the people leave, they find people like me. So 90% of my people that show up are ex-members of the church, right out of the flag, and they're quite happy with us. But I don't ever attack the church. The church brings a lot of people in, lets people know about Scientology, and that's a good thing for me. Another thing why I don't attack the church is I never have sued or threatened to sue the church or anything like that, and I have no need for that. I'm glad they're there. Mm-hmm. In some ways, you might ask yourself, was it a good thing that Miscavige got in? Because the tech got out. Mm-hmm. So the tech got out, and people were able to audit in the field without the church high prices, without the church heavy ethics, and they were able to have a practice if they were trained. And so an OT makes any intention and counter-intention work for her.